Good evening, you right?
Yes, are you?
Yes, thank you, very well. I love who you brought with you. A menagerie, a kennel, a cattery.
Yeah.
And these all animals, they're on a theme, aren't they? So
Yeah.
what's this show all about?
So we are Story and Sons, and we sell daily living aids for the elderly or with people with disabilities. And today we've got our sensory companions. So yeah.
It is so exciting. There's so many different, like, so maybe if you can't keep pets anymore, I guess it could put, I know it's talking about like if you're living with certain things or affected by certain things, whether it's dementia, whether it's Alzheimer's, whether it's something else.
Yeah.
But it could be the fact is just with your own mobility or health, you can't keep
pets. So
a puppy, a kitten isn't
yeah.
suitable. The little bird's coming up, so there's all sorts for that cause, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Now then, there's lots of different ways you can shop here on Shop Unlimited Live. Of course, you'll find each of the animals, the creatures, the pets, the friends, have their own code. For example, in Jodi's hands right now, this is Shop Tabby. Just comment on Facebook or the Instagram post. If you comment Shop Tabby, that'll be popped into your basket. Or, of course, you can go direct on the website, shopunlimitedlive.com, and see the full range there. And they're not just playthings and toys. They're very cleverly constructed, aren't they? To touch and be responsive. So what sort of things, for example, Tabby right now, I can hear her purring away.
He's purring, yeah.
So what is the advantages of this interaction?
It's engagement really, and helps with loneliness. So we've found that people that have not really spoken for a long time, you give them one of these, and all of a sudden they start speaking to the pet.
Oh, there we go.
So interact with them. So it's just a fantastic little thing that it feels like the real thing really, and it's not. But and you've not got to water it, you've not got to walk it.
Can't lose them.
Not got any vet
bills. No vet bills. Very good points.
So yeah.
So are they battery powered? Do you charge them up? Okay.
Yeah, they are battery powered.
Now, as you can spy already on your screen, this is Tabby, of course. We've got the tucks coming up in just a second. We've also got mitts. Of course, you can get ahead of us if you're a dog lover or always wanted a puppy, but actually the training and toilet training, etc., isn't a thing for you. We've got puppies, golden retrievers, and also the squawker walkers, which I'm absolutely obsessed with.
They're my favourite.
Right, we'll come to those in just a second. But yeah, shopunlimitedlive.com, you can see the full range. Special pricing for these shows also, and you can divide the cost with Klarna if you wish, interest-free. So let's go here. Let's go Shop Tabby. Don't forget Shop Tabby. You can see it on the bottom part of the screen, Facebook or Instagram, whichever page you're looking at. Whether you're one of our crafters, direct on Shop Unlimited Live, or of course via Story and Sons Facebook page. You can shop in all of these different places by commenting Shop Tabby. And we've also got a discount as well of £25 off. I guess a lot of people, I presume a lot of people, maybe you've had a tabby cat before that looked like this. Maybe that's why you're going to go for this one,
Yeah,
right?
that's right. That's we've found that with a lot of our clients. They definitely go for something that they can remember or relate to. So, but we've also had people that were dog lovers that are now cat lovers all of a sudden. So it honestly,
crossing over the other side, the unspoken rule.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter really. So
is it? You mentioned about loneliness. Well, let's talk about that to start if we can. Because I guess having a companion, that it's one thing to have something tactile. They're all beautiful to stroke. I know you can be a bit of grooming if you want to.
Yeah.
But actually, the more you play with them, the more you touch them, the more they respond to you, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, definitely. So it feels like their own pet really. So with the interaction that they do give. And there's Golden. He likes his belly being stroken. So
I'll tell you what. I know we're going to do all the cats, but let's change the details to Golden. I know we've got more cats to show you. So if it's the silver you like, or Tux, which is a classic black and white cat, which is beautiful. Golden here. I've always wanted a golden retriever. I've got a cocker spaniel. That's enough for me right now.
Yes.
But I can certainly imagine maybe mobility is an issue for me, or concentration or remembering. I know memory loss is a big deal as to why a lot of these items are so popular. Again, it's the Golden Pup from the range from Joy for All via Story and Sons. Shop Golden if you'd like your own golden retriever. I like how the size is really appropriate, right? It's not obviously a full-blown golden retriever, but it's big enough to actually give you comfort. And
it's light as well. So if you pop it onto your lap, it doesn't really feel too heavy.
Really responsive. What sort of things, let's talk Golden for a sec, what sort of things will he or she do?
So he barks and he pants a little bit, and you can have him sit on your lap in this sort of way, and then stroke him. So if I swap,
go for it. I'll take Tabby. Yes, that's right.
He is getting jealous now.
Yeah.
So you can sit him on your lap. You can tickle his back of his tail, and his tail will wag. Does eventually wag. And then he just responds to your touch, pretty similar to to the. He's a little bit more robust than the cats, I would say.
Yep.
You can be a little bit more rougher with him, like you would a normal dog. So
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
But again, my cat's just purring away now.
Yeah.
It's absolutely perfect. Now, I know previously when a lot of our team saw these, the range, talking about a lot of people who maybe are in care homes or
Yes,
sheltered accommodation
yeah,
or
yeah.
like warden-led, this is really, really something that can really,
Yeah.
I guess, friendship, again, stop loneliness,
Yeah.
give a little bit of a purpose, I suppose.
Yeah, that is correct. Yeah, we've found that in care homes, you'll often find them, with a cat sitting on their lap, and they've given it a name, and it just gives them that sense of security and an engagement really with.
Is it a bit of like sense of purpose? Now, we're not going out and walking. We
No.
don't need that sort of independence. Maybe we're not good at walking anymore. But actually having to take the cat with you, or
I believe so.
Yeah,
I believe.
so.
I think we're people that like to take care of things. I'm a pet owner. I've got children.
They're your pets?
Yeah, they're my pets. Yeah, they are my pets. But we like to take care of things, don't we? So
Yeah.
it does give you that sense of purpose, doesn't it? So I do believe it does.
Maybe you used to have a golden retriever, or you've always wanted,
Yeah.
for example, you can get hold of him or her right now. Shop Golden. Let's stick with the pups if we can.
Yeah.
I know we're going to come back to the cats. It's already extremely popular. Let me just pop. No, I'm going to keep her actually. Him.
It's
Her,
what-
you know. The puppy. If you've always wanted a puppy, or maybe it's a sort of breed that you like the look of, this is Shop Pup. Special savings on prices on every single one. Shop Pup, or of course, a lot of you have been watching via YouTube on our website, Shop Unlimited Live. You can see it all there.
These two are fighting now.
Well, this is it, because you said the more you interact, the
Yeah.
more they interact with you. So
Yeah.
maybe if you're resting and you want them to be a bit quieter,
Yeah.
because if
You
you're
can pop them on mute.
okay,
So we have found that some of our patients or clients don't like the noise, but they like the interaction. So you can mute the sound. So that does help as well, depending on what you like, really. So.
if only you could do that with your real pups.
Oh,
or
I know.
Your
Yeah.
real howling at night time or anything like
Yeah,
that at
yeah.
all. Is it sort of rule of thumb that you'd pop them on charge every evening? Or
They are battery powered.
Sorry,
so,
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So, or turn them off every evening.
Yeah, I would turn them off. But they do actually go into battery saving mode if you don't touch them for so long.
My cat's trying to roll over.
Yeah.
You can if you want.
The more you interact with them, the more the battery will, slowly start to die.
Cats don't like me generally.
No,
But this
I'm
one's
not a cat person.
You're like, no, they don't, Dan. I know, don't blame them.
Yeah.
But mine was already rolling
Yeah.
over. Right, nevertheless, so the pup side of things, again, just Shop Pup, £150. You can see it on your screen. You can divide the cost interest-free if you wish. Divide it by 3. Yes, I know, with Klarna, with PayPal, etc. But if you want to shop via Facebook or Instagram, Shop Pup, and away we go. Right, if you pop your pup
Yeah.
to the side, let's go back to the cats if we can. Right, Jodie, your choice.
Let's go for a tuxedo.
Let's go Tux. So TUX, this one, Shop Tux, all your individual purposes. I like the idea that maybe it wasn't a care home when we were talking to a previous producer, Katie, who saw that someone else in the care home had one of these, and it
Yeah.
responded to her nan,
Yeah.
and then she was like, I'd love that interaction, that care, not to be left out,
Yeah.
and that can be so important. Can't
Yeah, massively, definitely, yeah.
Just hear this cat meowing to me the whole time. Again, so with Tux, just reminds again of like because you can tell they're not real cats, as in because they're not running around, and running around.
They're not being naughty,
not
are
being
they? No,
naughty,
no.
but they've got such realistic features. Can
Yeah.
you just talk us around what we're seeing?
So they react to your touch. So this Tux at the minute, likes his belly being stroken, so he's giving a little bit of a fuss there.
Bit of a presentation for you there, yeah.
Yeah, they come with a brush, so they do like a grooming. They can feel. I'm assuming they can feel this. I'm assuming that they're real, but they're not real. But they can. They do react to your touch. So
It's
there
worth
must
saying,
be
like-
something there to.
Well, Tux is in the lap of luxury right here. In my
Yeah.
hands, I've got orange tabby, Shop Tabby for her. But there's a whole, when they're purring, you can feel that whole body purring,
yeah.
just like a real
Yeah,
cat, right?
yeah.
Which is that whole, is it that sort of stimulus or contact or interaction that can be so powerful?
I think it's got the elements of a cat that you love. So the purr inside, the sweetness of how they lick their paws. It does all of those sweet, nice things. So apart, the going to the toilet, you've not got to worry about.
Yeah.
You've not got vet bills or anything like that. So
Running out
all
of
the
food,
things,
doing
yeah,
the
run
right
out
thing,
of
being off
food,
their
yeah,
food.
that's right. Being poorly.
Oh.
So yeah, it's got all of the elements of a nice cat, really.
All the all the elements that you want. All the elements that you want.
Yeah.
There you go. That is now that's Tuxedo Cat after all. But again, we've abbreviated it to just TUX. So you bottom of the screen, Shop Tux, and again, the full range from Story and Sons is on shopunlimitedlive.com. That's where you can spy everything there. The final, just go for another belly rub there.
Yeah.
Why not? But I will encourage if we swap over. Can I swap you over to Mittens?
Yeah.
Is that okay? The final one is called Mitts, M-I-T-T-S, Mitts, here. It feels a bit more like ragdolly, that cat, isn't it?
Yeah. He looks a little bit like he needs a brush, doesn't he? So I like the silver one, though. You can see his eyes more, so...
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You can.
Green eyes.
I like that little... Are they called like toe beans or something? Is that what people call it?
Yes, that's right. Yeah, it's got the lovely toe beans. The tail is something that I use. I often hold and give it. It's more like a sensory. I'm doing it now because I'm very nervous, so I feel like I'm, touching. So yeah, this is. It's got those things that you do like to. There's things that you can touch and feel.
Well, listen. We were talking a lot before, and I know Story and Sons do lots of work with people of all sorts of different needs. If it is dementia, or if it is Alzheimer's, or a similar, or very different, or a mobility thing, or a mental health thing. I don't know about you, but having something that you can physically touch and hold, or just keep your hands busy.
Yeah.
And what to do, then you feel like you're being active. It's a stimulus, as you say.
Yeah, and they do say that pets, pets do give a sense of well-being, don't they? Even when in care homes, they do bring in actual pets into the care homes.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, good
but
point.
what we found is that they have to do a lot of risk assessments to bring the cats in. So this solves that issue. They can just bring these in because this is a toy. They've not got to do a risk assessment, but it does the same thing as what.
There's no actual cat hair, dog hair,
you're not got to worry about that, or a dog biting you, or things like that. So
they're so interactive, but they're really keen and affectionate, aren't they? The more you care for them, obviously they will sleep. They'll just like you mentioned that almost like standby mode, if you like. You can mute them if you want to. That's the equivalent for all of our cats and dogs on the show. If this silver and white cat is the one that works for you, we can just see on the table there, Tux is feeling lonely. Look. Presenting. Give me attention. But if you want to go for Mitts, that's all you have to type in, Shop Mitts. Or take that full description onto the website, shopunlimitedlive.com, and you can see the full range there. Can we talk Squawker walkers, please?
Yeah.
This will pop you down there because I absolutely adore these. Now, they're turned off at the Mo. I'm going to turn them both on. It's a bit of a noise, but in the best possible way. Can I bring you, here we go, you can see the blue is on the screen at the Mo. It is the Bluebird, the most affordable friend on the show as well. Apart from being really, really fun. Yeah. And the beautiful bird song that you're hearing, there is a point to them being called Squawker walkers.
Yes, so these are designed to help the elderly move around a little bit more. So the more that you move around, the more they sing. If you leave them idle for a little bit too long, they'll start to whistle to remind you to get up and move around a little bit. So, they're fantastic little... I think they're cute. Just love them.
They are the best. Yeah. They're magnetic as well, so you get this. I guess that could be strapped to... I know this walker is also available from Story and Sons. We'll put the details on the screen somewhere, so you can get hold of this walker if you want to upgrade your walker, for example. Very robust. You've got the storage on there, folds back down as well. But maybe you've got a Zimmer frame, or maybe it's a walking stick, right? Am I right thinking? Or maybe you want to pop it onto your person, onto a bag strap, onto your wrist, because they are magnetic, which is... Yeah. And it's a strong magnet. Not so strong you can't take it off, but it knows where it wants to be. Yeah.
They also are, they do react to your touch as well, so if you do stroke the head, they do like a little stroke.
Giving it the big one, aren't they? So if you want the Bluebird... I know a lot of you... There's a cat going to fall off the...
Oh, no!
A little cat took a tumble off the table and it was rolling over. So maybe you want to go for both, completely get it. Pop it in the same transaction. After all, you get it for one postage and packaging. This is Shop Blue, the Bluebird, £65, saving £12 today. Shop Blue. In your hands, you've got the Cardinal.
The Cardinal, yeah.
Which is Shop Bird. We're very elaborate with our namings here. Yeah,
with a nice little Mohican. So.
Yeah, down with that.
Yeah.
Now, maybe a lot of our friends have connections with the United States, because I know the Cardinal is like their equivalent of a robin over there, but actually it's maybe you've already got the blue after all. You want to go for the
Yeah,
red.
why not? Why not go for the red with the Mohican? That's what I say.
Yeah, I'm down with it being a bird lady here. Well, then why not?
Yeah.
Adorable, aren't they? Have you got a favourite between blue and bird? Blue and red?
No, I just know I will end up with both of them when I've got my walker. So yeah, I know I will.
A whole stream of them, right? Why not? There you go. It is the cardinal, but you type in shop bird. That's as easy as it is. Now here's a quick thing. We're already nearly halfway through the show. To order, you can either go on the website, shopunlimitedlive.com. Of course, you can view the full range there. If you are watching on social media, any of the channels, you just comment in Shop Bird. We will then build a basket for you on your behalf. And then when you're ready, follow the link that we post to you, and that shops for you. Then you check out, you can still divide the cost even on this, the most affordable item on the show. But whether you're ordering because it is a Christmas present for someone, or maybe it's maybe someone's about to go into a home. I know I'm talking a lot about that sort of a demographic. It could be for anyone, I understand. Yeah. But to have this available for you all year round, so it's not like a one-off present. It is meant to live with them for the duration of someone's life, potentially.
Yeah.
Now, if it's too much,
and
we're going to bed, how do we turn them off?
So the birds come with, there's a little button on the tail that you press for around about 5 seconds. Hold it down and they turn off. There you go, he's off.
Powered down a little bit.
Yeah, powered down, yeah.
So there's the movement, there's the bird song, there's the general singing and the tweeting. If you want the red, that is Shop Bird. Just to quickly remind you of the first one we showed you here, which is the blue bird, which again, it's like Velcro straps right onto the walker.
Yeah.
If you want to order the walker, you absolutely can do from us right here. Details will be on your screen. If you want to get hold of blue, that's what's on the screen right now for you. Shop Blue. Easy as that. I've turned him off now. He'll be quiet. Don't worry. Leave yours there. Right, I'm just going to wheel this out of the way. Can we go back to the cats, if that's okay? Leave your hands here, because I'm going to call her she.
She looks like a she, yeah.
She? Yeah, she does look like a she. Mitz here is very content, because this whole time you haven't left her alone. You've still had her paw in your paw.
Yeah.
And just remind me, going back, because we're halfway through the show, your general customers, who were these originally kind of designed for in mind?
Well, we do mostly work with the elderly, people with memory loss, people with disabilities. So, but saying that, these would be for anybody really that can't have a pet. So, for whatever reason, children maybe, or with learning disabilities, mental health. Maybe people that are lonely. They're very good for people that are lonely. They give a sense of purpose.
Yeah, if you're feeling isolated, or maybe you don't see people as often as you want to, or maybe you're just feeling or know someone who doesn't enjoy interaction, maybe, for a previous experience or whatever it is, knowing that you've gifted them, or they could pick their own colour, whatever you fancy doing. Yeah. Companionship.
Yeah,
I know a lot of people will be carers watching this right now, caring for mum, dad, grandma, nan, a neighbour, for example. To know when you're away and you can't visit them as often as you'd like to, maybe it's geographical reasons, you live far away, knowing that they've got some company and a purpose for that day, right? Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, definitely. We've seen it so many times. I had a lady not long ago, she was ringing because the cat, her father had it for a number of years, probably, I think she was saying about 3 years, and she couldn't replace the batteries. So she was asking desperately, I don't want to take the cat away from him because he's actually, does believe it's real. So the stories we hear are just fantastic, really. These are little lifesavers, I believe.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
I completely agree. I can completely see the appeal and the benefits. Yeah. So if you are living with or know someone affected by, maybe it's dementia, maybe it's Alzheimer's, maybe it's another, you can see the real benefits of these, which can... bit of independence, also a bit of a reason for as well, making you feel like there's still a purpose for getting up in the morning, or I like the idea when the birds will call out to you, and don't want to forget my stroller, entirely. Whatever works best for you. Maybe it's purely the fact is you're not as agile and able. We're not going to skipping down the street to chase a puppy dog anymore, or we live in a flat on the top floor of
not allowed real pets. Yeah,
not allowed real pets. Then this is the show for you. We've only got 10 minutes left. Let's quickly remind you of your options. And again, you can see the whole range on shopunlimitedlive.com. In Jodi's hands, that is Mitz. So shop Mitz if you want to get hold of the silver and white cats. I feel like because I've given the golden retriever some attention, he's now like...
Yeah. He's reacting a little bit more.
He's reacting a little bit more. Yeah. I was going to go for the cats, but as he's making a noise, I will pander to that. And I will absolutely, which doesn't help, does it?
No.
Let's talk about the golden, if we can, or the golden retriever. Right now, did you say you have cats and dogs? Or
I've
dogs?
got dogs.
What have you got?
I've got a cocker spaniel too.
Me
so,
too.
Yeah, nightmare.
How old's yours?
I've got two. I've got a 3 and a 2-year-old. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I remember our dog walker, our dog trainer. Like we gave up training Pepper a long time ago. Being like, yeah, when they get to like 7 or 8, have you heard this? They'll calm down.
No, I don't believe that. Do you?
I do now.
Do you?
Pepper's 11.
Oh really?
Yeah.
How long did it take?
About 11 years.
Oh god.
So good luck.
Good luck. Yeah.
Now our eyesight's going a little bit, and our hearing's certainly going a little bit. However, if you open up a thing of ham, you know, like, take the little plastic cover
they
off,
know that straight away.
wherever she is in the whole house.
Yeah.
But I've still, still got to take her out, especially this time of year when it's dark, wet, like cleaning paws. I don't like going out with them, so I imagine other people aren't going to really particularly enjoy that. So if you want to get your own golden retriever, which is really bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, proper to attention as well. I love the bandana. That's really cute.
Yeah.
But if you love the whole grooming side of things, then you can groom these, right?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, we got brushes, so they come with a brush, and they do like a bit of a groom. They react to the touch.
And actually, do you get your dogs groomed?
I do. You have to with a cocker spaniel. But,
yeah. How much does yours cost?
Oh, a lot. I think about £60 each. I think.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where do you go? Do you get them shampooed as well?
I'm now thinking I'm being overcharged. What? And you look at me.
Mine's 35.
Really? Well, we need to talk after this.
Okay, right. I'll give you details.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, I think all they do basically is just dog sit for me for a while. Come back and Pepper's the exact same. I'm like, that's fine. It's worth it.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, right. If you want to get hold of, we're going to go to the puppy next, and of course I'll go back to the cats. But if you want to get hold of the golden pup, it's Shop Golden, £150. Do divide the cost. You haven't got to wait for that first monthly Klarna payment, interest-free, to come out of your account. By the way, with the very first one, which is tonight, whenever you're watching this, then it's delivered to you ASAP. So that is Shop Golden. If you want the puppy, then that is Shop Pup just next to you.
Yeah. Lovely. His name's Freckles.
Freckles?
Yeah, because he's got a couple of freckles here. And he does exactly the same as Golden. He just looks slightly different. Reacts to your touch. He's not waking up right this second. He doesn't like the camera, I don't think.
Well,
there we go. He's just done a little bark.
As you say, you can mute them. You can turn them off if you want to, if that's what works best for you. But nevertheless, so if you want to go for freckled pup, same price as the previous one as you just spied. Details are on the screen, so if that works best for you. All right, Mitz, we'll come back to it in just a second. Right, I'm going to go back to Mitz, actually, because she's making the most noise. Then we'll talk tucks. Then we'll go back to Tabby, where we started. But not forgetting here, just to go back, because one of the first words you said was sensory.
Yeah.
And is that kind of it could have been a realistic dog or a realistic cat, and it sits there and it looks beautiful, which they do. What's the purpose of the interaction?
I think it is the reaction that they do when you touch them. It is like a real cat. So as I was saying earlier, all the qualities of the cat that everybody loves, these have got. The licking of the paws, the purring, the vibration, so you can feel them.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Getting a proper purr on
almost
right
feels like a real cat sitting on your lap.
Yeah,
so I think that's really important that they do interact.
Now, why is that interaction important? What does that give me as an owner, as a pet owner, if you like?
It's almost like a sense of love. When I'm, as cuteness, it's like, oh, I really like, because you're reacting to me. You feel something, don't you, inside? Like it makes you happy, doesn't it? So, yeah. So,
I think that's the perfect description, Jodie.
Yeah.
I completely agree. It's the sort of thing that you want, sort of like, to share and be like, come here, feel this.
Yes.
Come here, listen to this.
Yeah.
Like the purring is obviously quiet. If you leave them alone, they want attention, like old Golden. They'll make a bit of noise about it. But that is Mitz. Shop Mitz if the silver one you're after. In my lap, who is proper giving me the affection that a cat has never given me before. Normally they are just off, see you later, not interested in you.
Yeah.
This is where we started. This is our Tabby, the joyful orange Tabby cat. Brilliant pricing, by the way, and we thank Story & Sons for that. So 125, so you're saving £25 off that book price, that before price, if you like. Again, to shop, all you need to do is shop Tabby in the comment section on Facebook or Instagram. Of course, you can watch this show via Story & Sons social media channels, which is a wonderful place to look. You can go directly to those guys as well and see the wider range. But thank you for all the special prices that you give Shop Unlimited Live, because it could be lots of you out there maybe never realised these were things, and it could just be the answer, couldn't it?
Yeah, massively, definitely. There's been so many really fascinating stories that we've had in the past, whereby one lady I was speaking to, she had an elderly parent that had not spoken for months, and then was given a cat, and all of a sudden she's interacting and speaking to the cat. You know, the tears that was in the daughter's eyes was breathtaking, really. So it's great. It's great what they do.
That's amazing. Yeah, so it's not just beneficial for obviously the recipient who's going to be living with these animals and caring for them, which it is, but actually it's those extra family members, right, who are affected by all these different things. Yeah. Like a peace of mind, that bit of happiness. Yeah. That's exactly the purpose of what this range is for. So take advantage. You never know. Gosh, could you imagine, as you say, that story? Maybe you didn't realise these were even a thing. I didn't realise until first chatted to yourself and Ollie that these were available for you.
No, and I think like when you look back and if you think to yourself when you're older and you'd be given a toy cat and it would change you, you'd probably say no. And you, as a daughter to my mom, for example, I probably wouldn't think of ever buying her something like this. But what I've seen in work, you know, obviously I've been working for Story & Sons for a while now. It's fantastic. It's great. It's great to see. So
it's really, and that must be the whole purpose of like every day going to the shows, or I know you go to a lot of community events and things, and obviously there's lots in the range. Gosh, have a look. So it's not just the sensory animals here. There's things that can really help around the home, right? Like scales and clocks and radios and grabbers. You're okay. You can. So there's plenty for you in the range, and we'll do shows purely focusing on those. But for all things sensory and interactive, if you want to get one of these on your lap, right now, look at this. Life of Riley. Yeah, I know. This is Shop Tabby to get hold of yours. The final one, I don't know if you, because I can't possibly put her down.
Do you want the Tux?
Yeah, do you want to take Tux? Take Tux on board. We've only got about 4 minutes left, that is all. And if you've already commented with those keywords, do follow the link, because even though we've reserved it for you, if somebody else press checks out before and all the stock's gone, then you won't get hold of it. So absolutely do follow the link that we've already built for you. We've built the basket for you, and you've told us which product you want. Press checkout, you'll get hold of it there. The final one out of the 3 is Tux.
Is Tux, yeah. Tux is a very well-known cat in terms of the look. A lot of people relate to Tux. Majority of people have had a black and white cat, haven't they?
Yeah, well, you know one.
Yeah. Well, you know one, exactly.
Yeah.
So, he is very much relatable to many people.
So I guess people, if you had, when you always had 2 cats growing up, you could get more than one. Of course you can.
Yeah.
Cat and dog owners, there's no more squabbling about that.
No, there'll be no fighting. So.
No. Well, if you want to go for more than one, get the Squawker Walkers, by the way. I'm absolutely obsessed with those guys. In fact, we'll bring them in, actually. If you grab the red one, I'll get the blue as we come to the last few minutes on the show. But yeah, if you want to go for the black and white, that is Shop Tux. And again, whether it's going to go on your walker, your walking stick, your stroller, your Zimmer, whatever apparatus you're talking about, or in your hand.
Yeah, in your hand, just walking around.
The red one, yes, is the Cardinal. You shop Bird to get hold of yours. And again, this is, I know you can turn them off, which you did do, but it's sort of, the more you move,
the more you move around, they're designed to help the elderly or anybody with mobility issues to walk around a little bit more. So the more you walk around, the more the whistle. And if you leave them dormant for a certain period, they'll start whistling at you and start, telling you need to go for a walk. So
get your steps up.
That's right. Yeah.
Is that mobility, or maybe it's to remind you to pop down the shop, or even just to do a lap around your living area or whatever it is, right? To get movement in your joints, etc. We all know the benefits of those. So if you haven't got the Cardinal yet, the Walker Squawker, the greatest named product I think I've ever seen, £65. You've got a monetary saving as you spy purely by shopping through Shop Unlimited Live. And if you want to take the shortcut on social media, just type in the comments Shop Bird. It's a full menagerie, as you can hear. The final one on the top here is the Bluebird. I mean, I think I'd want both.
Yeah. I definitely would.
Like lovebirds need to be in pairs anyway, don't they?
Yeah.
I think so. But there we go. That's just on their own, so I turn them on. But again, if you start to fuss and to pet and to stroke, they always interact with each other, don't they?
I think they do.
Yeah, they do, and the cat's going as well. Yeah. This is what we feared might happen. It is happening. As we've been touching them all, it's all going. If you want to get hold of yours, Shop Blue. Jodie, we are out of time.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much.
You're very good. You can clearly see your passion for everything you bring. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
There's much more in the range from all things Story & Sons. So I do fully encourage you to get on the website and have a look there, shopunlimitedlive.com. But whatever's in your basket, or right now after this show finishes, do press checkout, divide the cost interest-free if you wish. If it is for Christmas, it is for New Year, but more importantly, you can't kind of overemphasize the benefits these can give to people in certain conditions, right?
Yeah, definitely, massive.
Jodi, you've been fabulous.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you all for watching. This is All Things Story & Sons on Shop Unlimited.